In 2009, as my brother and I started our company, 9Clouds, we had this crazy idea to help businesses use Facebook to sell things online. We thought the best way that we could help them is to build a tool to teach them, right? This wasn't hard, it was just Facebook, you just uploaded stuff. So what we did is we traveled around our home state of South Dakota, talking to chambers of commerce, uploading videos on YouTube, and even creating a site with an entire library of tutorials that small businesses could use to use Facebook. Now, some of these stories were pretty hilarious. We would go into a room. I went into one in Watertown, South Dakota. There were 4 older women that all worked for small businesses, and I was there for an hour, and I was really excited to get these ladies onto Facebook and help them start making money. 45 minutes later, when they all got logged in, we were just about ready to start right when I needed to leave, right? So what I learned in this process, we created all these tutorials, all these lessons. We tried to educate everyone in rural South Dakota how to use Facebook to sell. Probably 20 to 30% of them came back to us and said, that's really nice. We don't actually want to do it. So what I learned is we did not have product market fit. We understood a problem. They needed to be on Facebook. There weren't enough customers in their towns, right? They needed to sell these products on the internet. The problem was our solution was assuming that they wanted to do it themselves. Instead, what happened, they came back to us and said, would you do it for us? And what we learned was the power of iteration. So a term you hear a lot in entrepreneurship is iteration or iterate. And all it means is to change and improve based on feedback. As we create an MVP, we can get feedback from our users and our customers on what's working and what's not working. And so if you came up with your idea and you shared it with someone who was trying to start something and they didn't use it, it didn't help them get started, do not lose hope. This is the normal process of entrepreneurship. That's the whole point of building an MVP. We want to get feedback as fast as possible because you know what? Nobody knows when they start. We think we have the perfect solution, but name an artist who walks up to the canvas and paints everything perfectly without having to go back, right? Name the entrepreneur who creates a product, walks out of the lab, and all of a sudden it's a bestseller. It doesn't happen. That's just survivorship bias like we talked about. What we want you to do is get an idea and get feedback. So at 9Clouds, what we did was we got feedback. We saw that people weren't using our tutorials. They weren't watching the videos. We could watch the view counts and have that observable behavior. But we did have people, once we had the right phone number, call us and ask for help, right? And so all of a sudden we realized, okay, we know the problem. The problem is validated. That's true. But how do we solve it? The answer was they just paid us to do it. And so without knowing it, we accidentally created a social media marketing agency, right? People started paying us to post their things on Facebook for them. And all of a sudden we have an entire different business solving the same problem. So as you work on your idea, do not lose heart if your solution is not working. Instead, take that feedback, that observable feedback, and iterate. Make a slight change. Try something new, keep it small and fast, and try to learn as much as you can to see if you can find the right solution for the right problem.